Hello, children. Today we are going to focus on a new chapter of our subject Moral Instructions, and the name of the chapter is A Story About Hope. This is chapter number 7. So let's begin. This first para says one feels tremendous happiness in making others happy and in spreading cheer. This means that one feels too much of happiness if he or she shares the happiness with other person. Okay, if he or she shares happiness with other person, that person feels much more happier. And in spreading cheer means, and in spreading joy, cheerfulness, peace of mind, optimism means being positive. Okay, contentment means if the person shares his joy or happiness, that person will be contented, satisfied. Okay, so let's begin with a story. Two men, both seriously ill, occupied the same hospital room. Children, two men were seriously ill. They were suffering from some sort of disease and they were hospitalized. They were given a single room, but they both occupied two different beds. Okay, one man had to sit up every afternoon as part of his therapy. There was this therapy going on in which he had to sit up for at least an hour in the afternoon. Okay, so it was a part of his therapy. Maybe the fluid had to come out of his lungs, so he had to sit up for 1 hour every afternoon. His bed was next to a window, as that man described the other person. Okay, so his bed was next to a window. The other man had to spend all his time lying flat on his back. Means this was also a part of the therapy. The man could not sit up. The other man could not sit up and he had to lie flat on his back. He could not even move. The two men talked for hours on end. They spoke of their wives and families, homes and jobs. So just to pass their time, they started talking. They became good friends by speaking about their families, homes and jobs. Okay, children, when you start speaking about something, about your families, about your jobs, okay, so you make friend with the other person. Okay, so they gradually became good friends every afternoon. So what happened? After few days, the man who was sitting next to the window started describing about all the things that were taking place outside the window. Okay, every afternoon when the man next to the window could sit up for an hour. Remember, children, he used to sit up for an hour every afternoon, and whenever he could sit up, he would pass the time describing to his roommate all the things he could see outside the window. So what did he started doing? He started describing all the things that were happening outside the window. Okay, the man in the other bed began to live for those 1 hour period when his world would be broadened and enlivened by all the activity and color outside. So how did the man on the other bed waited for the man who was sitting next to the window? Why did he do it? Why did he do it, children? Because the man who was sitting next to the window began describing about the things that were taking place, such as there was a pond outside the window, and children are playing over there. There are ducks and swans that were swimming over there, and children were sailing boats, and there were so many people in the garden, and there were flowers, different kinds of flowers were there, and there were hills that he could see. So these were the things which that man sitting next to the window was describing about. And the man who was on the other bed, as the day passed, he waited for that 1 hour in the afternoon, because he knew that man would sit up and describe everything that was happening outside the window. So that man on the other bed started waiting for that 1 hour. Okay, and he used to close his mind and imagine all the things that man was telling. So he felt that man on the other bed who could not sit up felt tremendous happiness. Okay, he used to find contentment in whatever he was hearing. That peace of mind was there. Okay, he used to become positive, optimistic. Okay, there was cheerfulness and joy which engulfed him. Okay, so what happened? Days and weeks passed. Okay, this is the next para. The window overlooked a park with a lovely lake. This is what man sitting near the window described, that the window overlooked a park. There was a park with a lovely lake. The man described the ducks and swans gliding on the water while children sailed their toy boats. There were flowers of every hue. Hue means color, different colors. So there were flowers of different colors, okay, near the lovely lake. There was a park and children, couple were there, people were there, ducks and swans. This all I described. The scene was beautiful. So every day for an hour, the man used to describe this beautiful scene. Days and weeks passed. Okay, gradually days, weeks, and months passed. The man by the window would describe the scene each day in exquisite detail. So he used to give each and every detailing about the activities which were happening outside the window, while the other man would close his eyes and visualize the images of beauty described to him. Okay, visualize means closing the eyes and imagining all the things that were described to him. So children, days, weeks and months passed. Okay, then one morning the nurse entered the room to find the man next to the window had passed away during the night. So somehow something happened and the man who was sitting near the window passed away. He died, children. Now that the bed was empty, after a few days, when the man who was on the next bed found that the bed was empty, he requested the nurse to be shifted to the same bed which was near the window. The other man asked if he could be moved to the bed next to the window. The nurse willingly shifted him. Nurse shifted that man on the same bed which was near the window. Slowly and painfully, he propped himself up on his elbow to take a look at the world outside. So somehow that man who had been shifted to the bed near the window, somehow he managed to sit up, okay, with the help of his elbow. Just he tried to look outside the window just to see all the scenery, all the things that were described to him by the man who now was dead. To his astonishment, means he got very surprised. And what did he see? Why did he got surprised, children? He found that he faced a high wall. He was surprised to see that there was no window there. Okay, and instead he faced a high wall. There was a high wall, there was no window there, and he was really astonished to see this. He called the nurse, okay, and he asked her why that man who was now dead had made his companion describe such wonderful things outside the window. Why did he do that? The nurse gently told him that the man had been blind. One more astonishment was there. Again, that man was surprised to hear this, that the man who was sitting near the window was actually blind, children. He could not see a thing. He could not even see the high wall. Okay, he could not even see the window or high wall. He could not even see the wall. Perhaps he had wanted to encourage his friend. The nurse told him maybe that person who was blind and he was sitting near the window wanted to encourage his friend, wanted to give all the joy and cheerfulness or peace of mind he could give to the other person. So in simple language, children, that man who was dead now just wanted to make his friend happy. Okay, so this is what the moral of the story is. Happiness shared is happiness double. This means, children, that if you share your happiness, that happiness would be doubled. How? Because it will make the other person happy as well as you. If you share your happiness, your contentment, your joy, your cheerfulness with your friend, with the other person, it will make you happy as well as that other person happier. Not only you only have to share your happiness, children, with the other person, with your friend. Not only does sharing brings us joy, it also teaches us the importance of taking care of others. Okay, one could be your parents, your grandparents, your friends. Okay, children, so promise from now on you will count your blessings. First of all, you will count your blessings, all those things that money can't buy. You will count all those things. Okay, and the second thing you will have to promise is that you will make others happy. Others means it could be your parents, your grandparents, your friends, your elders. If you will make them happy, you yourself will get happier. So the moral of the story is happiness shared is happiness doubled. Okay, so this was the explanation of this chapter, children. I hope you will hear it, you will listen to this patiently and carefully. Okay, so till we meet again, it's bye bye.